Alright, hello everyone. So today, instead of doing a normal Andy Plays episode, we're actually going to be reacting to two video game trailers that were released this week. Now, I'm not going to be playing the trailers on here because then I'll get claimed for copyright, and I do not want to do that under these circumstances and break down every single nitty-gritty detail. Now, if you are out of the loop this week, I would doubt you would be, but since it is Sunday and since this is the fun side of Andy's Randomness, today we're going to be breaking down the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, the second one, which did unveil the, we already talked about the release date of Grand Theft Auto 6 last week, right? So we're going to get into the trailer. We're also going to talk about the new Mafia trailer, which, I don't know, I'm not really liking this new Mafia game. I'm not really excited for it, so. We're going to start off talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 first, then we'll get into Mafia. So, let's get into what went down this week. Alright, so, this is Rockstar's official website, confirming that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be coming out on May 26th, 2026. So again, to give clarity on what day of the week this will be next year, it will be on a Tuesday. So interesting enough, this will be the day after Memorial Day next year that we're going to be getting this game. So I know the hype and the anticipation is now officially there. We now know what's coming. And it's been a very long wait since Grand Theft Auto's last game in 2013 with Grand Theft Auto 5, which was released on September 17th of that specific year. The only reason why we all remember that date very well was for two other reasons. One, Drake released Nothing Was the Same. And then two, of course, everybody was playing with iOS 7 on their iPhones. So that's why we all remember that date very well in 2013. So, with that being all said, a lot's going to happen come May of 2026. I think the new Avengers movie is supposed to be out. I think Marvel is supposed to be releasing another movie, if I'm correct, and then, I think around that time frame, you'll have NBA, NHL playoffs wrapping up by then next year. And, of course, the main highlight going into June will be the FIFA World Cup. So look at that. Lots to look forward to in a year from now, but anyhow, let's get into a couple of the breakdowns for Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. Now, I'm obviously not going to get into every nitty-gritty detail. I only have like 3 articles we're going to read from, I have right here. I think 1 from IGN and then 2 from GameSpot. So let's read what's happening in Lenodia. That's where this game is taking place, alright? So, back on Monday, last Monday, yes. What was the important thing that took place here? So yes, looks like we have a waterfront property that we will start the game off with. So we have Jason Duval. I think that is Brian Header. I think maybe we could assume Jason's probably a day laborer or something. Yes. Obviously robberies. There's Lucia, the other protagonist, which is going to be important to note. So they're going to be like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. So obviously the main takeaway, we're assuming that heist will be the main part of the campaign. We would have to think that there will be a bank robbery just like the campaign in Grand Theft Auto 5. And of course, heists that were notable on Grand Theft Auto Online for all the years that we were playing it. So we'll see what happens with the whole Jason Lucia storyline. We're assuming that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. We would have to think that that would be the case. Yes, so very interesting. Of course, you have Ammunition. We don't know if this is Phil Murphy from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That is a good question. Is Phil going to be in this game? One would think he might. So, obviously we're going to have speedboats, helicopters, motorcycles, jet skis, small planes, and sports cars. Obviously, I am looking forward to what cars we're going to be getting in this game. So, it is mentioned that for the release, we will have the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. And it did mention that the gameplay was captured on a standard PlayStation 5. So, one would think that it's going to look amazing on these modern consoles that we get to play with. So now let's get into the characters that we do know in the game so far. So we obviously have Jason Duval. So it looks like he used to serve in the army. And he's looking for odd jobs in Lenodia for the local drug runners. The only thing keeping him is his love for his girlfriend, Lucia. So that's Jason Duval. This is Lucia Caminos. So it's assuming that she is Spanish. So, yes. So we're going to have to see what happens here when it comes to that. Now, Brian Heder. This is what I'm looking for here. Brian is Jason's landlord and one of the local drug runners in Lenodia. So he operates boatworks and marina. So, So he might be voiced by actor Stephen Root. Rockstar has not confirmed this. This is Jason's best friend, Carl Hampton. So we'll see if this is the main friend. So a lot of very interesting characters that we're going to have here. Definitely no question about it. Now, as far as the map is concerned, this is what we know right now. We have Vice City in Lenodia. We're going to have the... Let me scroll down. I am so sorry about that. Lenodia Keys. That's important to note. Looks like we will be able to drive down to it. Good. Then you have the Grass Rivers. So assuming it's like the Florida Everglades. Port Galorn. Then you have Ambrosia. That'll be important to note. Mount Calaga National Park. So those are like the important areas of the game that will be noted. Now, according to Rockstar's website, and we'll just see if there are any pre-orders available. So it looks like we do not have a pre-order price. So nothing was mentioned about the price of the game. I'm assuming it's going to be $70. If it's not that, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, let's get into the other notable trailer that came out this week. That is Mafia: The Old Country, which will be released on August 8th of this year. Now, it seems again 2K is rushing through another product, which seems that after Mafia 2, the whole franchise just went completely downhill because Mafia 3, you all saw my gameplay videos of it over the years, and it was just... I'm not taking a chance again with Mafia, guys. I took a chance with it the last time. I mean, as of now, it's only $50. Now, that should be a red flag right there. And it's only going to be $50 for the release on the PS5, the Xbox Series X and S, and the PC. Because remember, Grand Theft Auto 6, it's going to take a while for it to come to PC. So, looks like it's not going to be as much to play with. So it takes place in the 1900s. The main character is Enzo, and there's a lot of combat. The game was developed using Epic's Unreal Engine 5. So, again, I'm not really impressed because supposedly it's going to be involving the role of Enzo Favra, a mobster whose life began in forced labor. So, I'm not really thrilled with the fact that it's not going to be open world. So, it's linear narrative driven. So, it's not going to be a massive time commitment. So, I would rather wait until the game gets to a lower price if I even would consider playing it, and then seeing how the reviews are in the summer, because I'm not even going to get my PlayStation 5 until later in the year, because why would I want to get a PS5 now when I can get a better price, hopefully during the holidays and right after my birthday? So, and then I got all my PS4 games I can transfer over. So, yes. 2K President Daniel Eismer is quoted saying, "We think there's a large audience for compelling stories that don't require massive time commitments. We're excited to offer a game like Mafia and to provide a highly polished narrative experience that can complement the more persistent games our players also love and engage on a more consistent basis." They're lifestyle games. In terms of combat, players will shoot and stab people with knives and shotguns, while players can still traverse the Sicilian countryside on horseback or in cars. This will also launch with Borderline 4, which will be expected to release in September. So, I think it's official that nobody's really paying attention to this game. It's obvious. Nobody's going to pay attention to this. Why would people pay attention to this when they know that they would rather wait for this? I mean, it's pretty obvious that Grand Theft Auto 6 is more in our minds than Mafia will ever be. So, just to sum up my thoughts, again, from what I was saying from my desktop capture, look, again, I am not thrilled with the fact that it looks like 2K is going to rush through Mafia again, like they did with the third Mafia game. Alright? I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm being 100% completely honest with you guys. Because the way Mafia 3 worked out, and given that the game first came out in 2016, alright, I think I've had my PS4 now for 10 years. Almost 10 years. Look at that. It's incredible to think that the development for this game first came out in... Basically, this game was developed in 2014, 2015-ish, something like that. And then, yeah, it took a year from the announcement in 2015, right? But think about how bad this game got a flack for. Sure. You could have given a better storyline for Lincoln Clay, but I was engaged in Mafia 3. There was no question about it. But, again, I'm not really thrilled with this. Originally, I was thrilled, but then seeing how the trailer looked, especially because this trailer was, what, under 2 minutes, compared to how lengthy the Grand Theft Auto 6 second trailer was. Especially how the first trailer for Grand Theft Auto... Right. First trailer came out. You know... Guys, I'm just telling you right now, I'm not looking forward to Mafia. I'm just not. Unless the reviews tell me otherwise in August, I don't know. Maybe I might review a review or something. I don't know. In a separate video that's not Andy Plays Game related. But I figured today we would talk about these trailers that came out this week. Obviously, I know you guys are looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 6 like I am. So let me know how we're feeling about this. Because honestly, I'm, again, bummed out about Mafia. And I'm more excited about Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm just being honest. I'm just not looking forward to the idea that we're going to be focusing on something else. Alright? So, that's going to wrap up this video for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm done talking. I've had enough breaking down these trailers. And you know what? Again, I can't wait till the fall because I'm going to try to get a PS5 and then hopefully when Grand Theft Auto 6 is available to pre-order, I'm pre-ordering it because we have, and I'll wrap it up with this, we have a higher expectation for Rockstar. When they delay a game, remember guys, it's a good thing. Because that's why Red Dead Redemption 2 was a masterpiece. That's why that game was excellent. That's why Grand Theft Auto 5 was the way Grand Theft Auto 5 was. Because Rockstar always looks for perfection. This game is going to be perfection come 2026. And it will be worth it. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll go back to a traditional Andy Plays episode next week. The other thing with May was Sony didn't really give me that many games to play for this month. So it's only May 11th today. So obviously I know a lot of people are going to be delayed watching this video because today is Mother's Day. So there's that. So following 2 weeks we'll go back and then hopefully June 1st I will have the next part of my Uncharted gameplay for you guys. So, till the next one, please take care.